the reason why I'm filming this video is to speak about foreign languages this time and try to help those people that are struggling to find a new language to learn. I want to focus on those people that are passionate about languages and they just want to choose a language that they enjoy. And in general, those people that learn languages as a hobby, like me. And yes, I'm one of those people that want to learn a new language, not just because maybe useful for my future, but also because I enjoy the process of learning a new language, especially because it let you meet and get to know new people from new countries that speak different dialects or languages. The first thing I want to say to the people that are very undecided to which language to choose is if you are very undecided to which language you want to learn, try to improve those you already know. For example, I know the basics of Portuguese from Portugal, and instead of learning a new language, I decided to focus on Portuguese. That is a language that I already knew a little, and I'm trying to improve this language in various ways. But there are, of course, people that speak one language or one dialect, and of course, they can try to improve other languages because they only speak one language. And the suggestion I want to give to those people is to pick a language that makes you enthusiastic, makes you energetic, because learning a language is a long process, and the people that already speak more languages know this. And I think if you are enthusiastic about learning a language, you are going to learn it more quickly. And I think it's beneficial for you. Even if it's not widely spoken as Chinese or English, it doesn't matter because it's your passion. And I think what matters is to enjoy the process of learning a new language despite of how many people speak that language. Another thing to consider if you want to pick a new language to learn is to consider in which group of languages the language belongs, because depending on how far grammatically speaking and phonetically speaking, and as rules too, and I want to say a thing we share in common. I'm speaking about language enthusiasts, is that we enjoy the process of learning a new language, and sometimes we don't care how many years would take to actually um, be able to speak and be fluent. You may learn a language more quickly depending on how far that language is compared to your native language. For example, My native language is Italian, and a language that may be very difficult to learn but not impossible is Chinese, because those two languages belong to two different language families, and that makes more difficult for me to learn Chinese. But as I said, I want to underline that it's not impossible to learn Chinese. And another important thing I want to speak about is that sometimes, even if we love languages, we know that will take months or years to be fluent in our target language. So I think I'm gonna make a specific video about this topic, is to track your progress. And I think it's so important because sometimes we forget how far we have come to the learning process, and we forget because we don't track our progresses in the process of learning a new language. And I think it's crucial to track your progresses. If you don't want to do it weekly, you can do it monthly. And I think a thing I didn't do when I tried to learn English was to track my progresses. And sometimes we forget how far we have come. It will help you to consider and think that you are capable to learn whatever language you want. Because I know that many of us give up on learning a new language because we forget how far we have come. And a thing I want to say, and I will always say, is that we are always and all capable of learning a new language. Our unfair advantage is that we love the process, and even if we sometimes feel discouraged, we know that we are going to be fluent, even if it's very far from our native language. But, or at least we will be able to say or speak even a little bit with natives. I hope that I gave um, some answers to the people that are very undecided to which language to pick. And I think I'm gonna make other videos about learning a new language. And I think I'm gonna keep posting new videos about languages focused on tricks to learn a new language. Because even though I'm not a polyglot, I know the struggles that many of us face it when they start learning a new language.